Hello dear Didgeridoo friends, video 7 of Yidaki Masterclass. This one here is special for Christos from Cyprus. He bought my course Traditional Didgeridoo and we were writing back and forth emails a lot since many weeks, and he has a most fundamental problem with breathing and some things you can better explain via video than to write it in words, many words, and it's still not as clear as a video. So this is for you, Christos, and everybody else who has the same fundamental problem. In words, his problem is he gets too much air. Of course, in my video course for download Traditional Didgeridoo, there is the topic breathing off and exercises for it. But if you have to breathe off, there is something basically wrong. And what is wrong is you, dear Christos, and all the others. You are breathing still actively instead of passively. Of course, in my course is also a topic about passive breathing, and in fact more than one videos, because it's a very, very important topic if you like to play Yidaki and Margot skillful. Yeah, so you have to switch percentages. That means if you take in a lot of air actively and loudly, that would not be a traditional way of breathing, of course. But in general, you are breathing in loudly and you take in a lot of air actively. This creates all sorts of problems, as you know, and as you wrote me. So I might be exaggerating with the loudness and the large amount of air, but that's the problem. And in percentages, you take in actively almost 100% of your air. Now, that's not good. It's understandable, everybody does it as a beginner, but later on you should more and more switch into more percentages of passive breathing passively. This means you can more and more not hear yourself breathing. As a good and experienced viewer of my channel here, you hear me breathing when I play. And you could say now, oh, you are breathing loudly. I heard it in many of your videos. That's right. Why do you hear it so loudly? Because the microphone is just there where I have my finger. Bing, there's the microphone. It's up here so it can grab my voice good, and the bell of the ditch is down there, which means you, in order to hear myself better, the voice, some people complain I'm a bit too not loud enough, so I have to come very close. You cannot hear the ditch good, but my voice good, and my sniffing in air. So when I'm playing, you make, what is he playing? But this all the time, because the microphone is so close. It annoys the hell out of me when I listened to my audio, to my records. But it's like it is now. You would need 2 microphones and special equipment for that, and yeah. because it's all mobile here, you know. But anyway, so dear Christos, shift into more passive playing. I don't want to give it all for free here, what is passive breathing. You see, I want to make a distinction between my courses and the knowledge you get there. Of course, you have to pay for that. And what I give here in this video series, where I don't want to talk about how you do it, but what is there to motivate you to buy my courses. I'm very honest about that. And since you know it's my only income source in this coronavirus times, in these times, I think it's okay like that. So, Christos, look up the video in the course passive breathing, then you know how to do. Here just is my answer to your general problem that you described, having too much air. And now comes something that might be in the course or it's not in the course, because I have modified this exercise I'm giving you here right now into another exercise that I've found more suitable for traditional way of playing, the negative pressure way of playing at least. But there is, of course, in traditional playing also not only negative pressure breathing and generating sounds that way. You, let's say in Gunborg Mago style and certain Yidaki styles, you also have a positive pressure situation and then the negative pressure situation right after it. I don't want to go into details here also. It's all in my courses. But the exercise you should do, other than in the video that I recommended before, which is going by the name The Power Center. You did it before, but obviously it's not working for you. I was thinking about that a lot today. That is why I dig out the old exercise, which my teacher taught me, Sven Mulder. It's one of his key exercises for every student, and he calls it the pressure seesaw, meaning there are two phases, like in a seesaw movement. You blow in, so to speak, positive pressure, and then you do this negative pressure thing that I am talking so much about in your course, traditionally that you do, where you make more like rum, 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 meaning stomach comes in, rum, and then rum. So yeah, rum, 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 rum. Now comes the hard part. You breathe at the end of the rum, and you breathe at the end of the rum. To be more specific, you breathe while you are doing rum. Good. So 2 times breathing. That's important. If you like to skip it, then you would maybe breathe off. No, it's forbidden in this exercise. You are tempted easily, but don't do it. I explain in a minute why. So don't breathe off and don't skip breathing at any point. It has to be like a machine. Breathe, 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 breathe. And because you are now used to active breathing, you will pump yourself up after some sounds, and the system will break down. You have to stop or to breathe off crazy amounts. So at first this will not work, but keep at it. It's a marvelous exercise to put you into the skill set to become more and more a passive breather. A good key to that is if you cannot hear yourself breathing anymore. If it is so quiet, that quiet, then it's going to be good. I overdid it, sorry. You know all about the and now you might do as an exception this good. I do it again a bit faster, but it's not about fast or not fast. It's about breathing all the time, every time, not loud, not active. You could ask, did you really get air in, or at least after every sound? Yes, that's passive breathing. That's what you absolutely need if you want to be a Yidaki or marble player, or for that matter any didgeridoo player. Active would sound like loud like a steam train. That's not the way. Yeah, so again, what this exercise gives you is your body get used to live with those very little amounts of air that you are getting passively into your body, into your lungs. There is no need in this exercise to breathe loudly. When you are using later on your voice a lot and toot sounds and a million of sounds, then you might change a bit back to also active breathing. But now it's the time to exercise your economic passive breathing. You also can, if you do that good, change things 2 times forwards or 3 times backwards to have a bit fun. No cheeks, but you know about that. See ya.